Hello everyone, let's try to continue and conclude this particular course. So in this particular course we talked about primarily on rest to rest timing, whereas looking into various aspects of the rest to rest timing. So let's try to summarize what we did in this particular course. We learned about arrival time, we learned about required time, we learned about slack, the graph based analysis, the path based analysis, the clock to queue delay, the library setup time, the library hold time, jitter, on chip variation, and pessimism removal. On and whole, if we try to proceed with this particular course, we have learned few things over here. The first thing is that this concepts remains the same for all kinds of analysis we do. Okay, so if we do an IO timing analysis or a clock gating or a recovery removal, any kinds of analysis, this concepts will not change for all these kinds of analysis. So in the next course, when you try to look into the timing reports for this kind of checks, these things remains the same, the concepts remains the same, nothing changes except the kind of checks changes. Okay, that's the one good news for the things that we did in this particular course. The second good thing is when we learn about transition analysis or the slew analysis for the clock and data, we'll come to know the library setup time and hold time are very much dependent on the clock and data transition. Okay, so that's again a good news. So we need not revise the library setup time and hold time in the next course, while we talk only about the slew analysis and how the library setup and hold time are dependent on the slew analysis. Okay, that's the second good part of the topics that we covered in this particular course. And the third good part is, if you talk about the slew and the pulse width and the skew and the pulse width analysis, they are also highly dependent on OCV and pessimism removal. Okay, so while we continue with the remaining checks in our next course, these concepts won't change. It is very important to go through this course while you go to the next course. So okay, so this particular course will be continued in the next course it will be called as static timing analysis part 2. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed watching the videos in the same way we enjoyed making them. Thank you and happy learning.